Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Running inside, it's Green. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Swings it out to the flat. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking for a man. It's Gottlieb. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jenkins. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Got enough for the first. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Motion from the wide receiver. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Tight end now in motion. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him. And you just get it to him, and he does the rest. And that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Locklear. And the timing just a hair off. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone, and he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bears! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
He'll pull it down and run. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And so far, he looks a little bit rattled at the quarterback spot. Just not settled in, not fully comfortable. And you got to say the defense has done good, and they have taken away what they've wanted to do so far. But he's got to find some answers in this offense. Find some guys, find some matchups that he wants to explore.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Jackson will throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Bobcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Look at this. He's going to catch it right in front of his own goal line. He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 off.
Snags it, and he's open. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bears! Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows?
Maybe some room here. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bobcats. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Going to the running game. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Still on his feet. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Bears come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working that left side now. Turns on the Jets. He is in. Touchdown, Bears. On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And this offense has been completely one-dimensional. They have not been able to throw the football. Guys, they haven't thrown a completion yet. This quarterback has never been able to find himself into a rhythm. And if I'm the head coach, you got to ask yourself, how many more incompletions do I have to see until I make a switch at the position?
Hit as he throws. That's reeled in. It's the Sparks. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The run inside. It's Burgess. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Bears moving quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. And the Bears send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. On the run, it's Jenkins. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, they're after him. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Running inside. It's Green. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys taking on the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's the Spartans. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
Return. Ready, go.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? On target over the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Bringing the heat. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going to take off.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. You already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
On the move, he fires. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get in an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets...
Makes the grab in their space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he's stopped. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. The Bears in the hurry-up. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Joyner. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Jenkins. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Second and forever after the delay. Did they lose their play sheets? I mean, call a play already. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is 2nd and long. He's going for it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got a little grass. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Jenkins. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go. Ready. Right 18. Right 18.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Offense gets set for second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. Could be an alley. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Right back to the well. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Burgess. Makes it past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Away to the back. It's Burgess. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Has to get there to move the sticks. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline saying, give me the ball, I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
And the Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ready. Red 54, red 54. Go, go!
They're going to ride this running back. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Red 80, red 80.
Leaves it with the back. There's a little room there. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again.
Down, ready. Wide 53, wide 53. Check, check. It's an 80 Mustang. It's an 80 Mustang.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Red 18, red 18.
They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
129, 129. Go, go.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0.